On the night of May 25th, 1992, 70% of an entire country was watching one TV channel. Not for a coup, not for an election, for a soda commercial. A number was about to be read on live television. And when it was, millions of people all at once believed they had just become millionaires. By the next morning, 3 of them would be dead. By the end of it, a company would owe more money than the entire country was worth. This is the story of the number that broke Pepsi. In the early 1990s, Pepsi was losing. Badly. In the Philippines, Coca Cola controlled roughly 3/4 of the soft drink market. Pepsi had less than a fifth. If Pepsi wanted to survive here, it needed something loud, something that would make an entire nation pay attention. So its local bottler, Pepsi Cola Products Philippines, dusted off a promotion that had already worked in Latin America. It was called Number Fever. The idea was simple. Buy a Pepsi, a 7-Up, a Mirinda, a Mountain Dew. Check the underside of the cap. There's a 3-digit number. Every night on the news, Pepsi announces the winning number. Match it and you win. Most prizes were small. 100 pesos here, a few hundred there. But then there was the number that mattered. Match that one and you didn't win pesos. You won 1 million pesos, worth around 40,000 US dollars. In a country where the average worker made about $100 a month, that wasn't just a prize. That was 600 months of salary, 50 years of work, handed to you in an afternoon. Pepsi launched it in February 1992, and it worked. Sales jumped 40%, market share climbed. An estimated 31 million people, nearly half the entire population of the Philippines, were checking bottle caps every single day. It was, by every measure, a marketing triumph. Pepsi decided to keep going. They extended the promotion 5 extra weeks. That decision is where everything fell apart. Behind the scenes, the winning numbers weren't random. A consulting firm pre-selected them in advance, and each winning number was supposed to be paired with a secret security code, printed only on a handful of caps, locked away, verified before any prize was ever paid out. For the grand prize, the plan was airtight on paper. Exactly 2 bottle caps in the entire country would carry the winning number and its matching code. Just 2. Out of hundreds of millions of bottles. But when Pepsi extended the promotion, they needed new numbers fast. And somewhere between the printing plant and the presses, something broke. A number that was only supposed to appear twice got sent to the machines without its security code attached. Nobody at Pepsi noticed. The presses kept running. Bottling plants across the country kept stamping caps day after day, all carrying the same 3 digits that were supposed to be the rarest number in the entire promotion. By the time anyone realized what had happened, it was too late to undo. On May 25th, 1992, the winning number was read live on ABS-CBN's Evening News. That number was 349. An estimated 800,000 bottle caps in Filipino homes, under kitchen sinks, in pockets, in trash bins, people were suddenly digging through, carried that exact number. Each one of those caps represented, on paper, a 1 million peso claim. Do the math, and Pepsi was suddenly on the hook for roughly $32 billion, more than the entire economy of the Philippines could produce in a year. The next morning, people didn't wait. They ran. Crowds gathered outside Pepsi's bottling plants. Mothers, factory workers, tricycle drivers, all clutching the same cap, all certain their lives were about to change. And then Pepsi told them, "No, your cap doesn't have a security code. Without the code, it isn't valid. You haven't won anything." The problem? Pepsi had never told anyone, anywhere, that a hidden security code even existed. As far as every single customer knew, the rules were simple. Match the number, win the money. Now hundreds of thousands of people who believed they were suddenly rich were being turned away at the gate. What happened next escalated fast. A group calling itself the 349 Alliance formed almost overnight, organizing boycotts and rallies outside Pepsi's offices. Executives started receiving death threats. Over 30 Pepsi delivery trucks were stoned, overturned, or set on fire. In Davao, 3 employees of Pepsi's local bottler were killed when someone threw a grenade into a company warehouse. Nearly a year later, on February 13, 1993, a homemade bomb was thrown at a Pepsi delivery truck in Manila. It killed a school teacher and a 5-year-old child. In total, at least 5 people died because of a number on a bottle cap. Pepsi tried to contain the damage. As a goodwill gesture, they offered 500 pesos, about $20, to anyone holding a non-winning 349 cap. Roughly 486,000 people took the deal. It wasn't enough. Around 22,000 people filed legal action against Pepsi, nearly 700 civil suits and over 5,000 criminal complaints. The legal battle dragged on for 15 years, eventually reaching the Philippine Supreme Court, which finally closed the case in 2007. Here's the part that never made it into Pepsi's official statements. In Manila, there's a woman who runs a tiny sari-sari store out of her home, the kind of shop that sells everything from soda to shampoo sachets to single cigarettes. She'll sell you almost anything. Ask her for a Pepsi, though, and her whole expression changes. She won't stock it. Hasn't for decades. Because in 1992, for one night she believed, like millions of her neighbors, that a bottle cap in her hand was worth 1,000,000 pesos. And then she was told it wasn't. That's the part of this story that outlasted the lawsuits. The legal case dragged on for 15 years and ended quietly in a courtroom in 2007. But in kitchens and corner stores across the Philippines, the grudge never went to court. It just stayed. There's a phrase that exists in the Philippines now because of what happened that night: to be 349'd. It means to be promised something life-changing and to have it pulled away at the very last second. Pepsi eventually recovered. Sales came back. The logo changed. The company moved on. But 3 decades later, in stores just like hers, all across a country of over 100 million people, there are still shelves with every soda except one, all because of 3 digits under a bottle cap that were never supposed to exist.